everyone, welcome to Healthy Meals on a Budget. My name is Laura Sheffield and I'm the Health and Nutrition Director at Community Action Council. And today's Healthy Meals on a Budget recipe is vegetable quesadillas. And this goes along with our February theme of party appetizers. So for our vegetable quesadillas, you need 4 whole wheat tortillas, you need 2 squash, you need 1 zucchini, you need 1 red onion, you need 4 portobello mushrooms, and you need 1 green pepper. So our green pepper we already have diced up here. So the great part about this recipe is that it's eat the rainbow. You have all the colors of the vegetables in this recipe. You have your red, which is good for heart health, your yellow or yellow-orange, which is good for your eye health. And we have green that is full of vitamin K and folate, and it's good for our blood and bone health. And then we have our blue or purple category, which is good for reducing our risk of cancer and other diseases with all the good antioxidants. And then we have our white, which keeps our bones nice and strong and healthy. So we already have our green pepper chopped up. We have our zucchini and squash diced up. So now we're going to dice up our red pepper. So to dice a pepper, you're going to cut off the top and the bottom, and then go around the inside ridges. And then it just pops right on out. And you can cut it in half to make it easier. And you just go across . And then back across again to make your dices. Make sure you only cut as much as you can handle, because if you try to do too much at once, the knife can easily slip and you can get a nice cut on your finger. All right, and the only other thing that we do not have diced already is our onion. So for your onion, you want to peel off any of the excess layer here. Want to cut it this way through both ends. Then you're going to cut off the hair part. You're going to leave the root. And then you're going to peel out the yellow. Just be careful. All right, and then you're going to take the knife and go through this way, and then go back across. And this is how you get some nice, quick dices of onion. The smaller you cut across this way, the smaller your dices will be. Alright, so now we have all of our vegetables ready to go, so we're going to dump all of them into our skillet. So make sure your skillet's preheated on about medium-high heat. You can either add some olive oil or spray it down with some cooking spray. Then you're going to add all of your vegetables. So we had our mushrooms, our zucchini, and our squash, our green pepper, our red pepper, and our onion. So all of it gets added together. And then you're going to add some salt and pepper to season. So we're going to take our salt, sprinkle over. It should be about a half teaspoon of salt and a half teaspoon of pepper. And we're just gonna mix it all up together. And we're gonna let it cook until they get tender. So take about 5 minutes. All right, so now that our vegetables have been cooking for about 5 minutes, they're nice and tender, and one way that you can check is to see that your onions are translucent or kind of see-through. So I'm gonna turn this skillet off, and we're gonna make our quesadillas. So we're gonna get another skillet, or you can empty the contents of that skillet into a bowl. We're gonna turn this skillet on, about medium heat. And then we are going to spread a tablespoon of pesto on each of the tortillas. So I'm gonna do one at a time. Put it in the skillet here and spread the pesto on top. Get nice and even. And then we're gonna add some vegetables. And then we're gonna add about a 1/4 cup of cheese to each quesadilla. And then you're gonna fold it in half. And you're gonna let it cook on each side for a minute or two. Until the tortilla is browned and your cheese is melted. So this is a great My Plate meal because you have all the vegetables, you have the cheese for your dairy, and you have the whole wheat tortillas for your grain. You can always add a lean protein to it to have some protein to it, or your cheese can also be part of your protein. Just watch eating a whole lot of cheese because cheese can be high in fat. So once you've got it browned on each side and your cheese is melted, you can remove it from the skillet. And you can cut it in half or into 4s, however you want to make it easier to eat. I personally prefer 4s, especially for the little ones. We'll move it on our plate. And there you have it, your vegetable quesadilla. Enjoy!